Wow. Talk about unexpected news, right? Carlos Tavares is out at Stellantis.
Yeah,
Effective immediately.
immediately.
It's not a planned retirement or a graceful exit or anything like that. It seems like a real shakeup
Yep.
at the top of one of the biggest players in the auto world.
For sure. The timing is definitely interesting.
Yeah.
And I think the lack of, really specific reasons is just raising even more questions.
Right.
Stellantis is huge.
Huge.
This global entity from the merger of Fiat Chrysler and France's PSA.
Right, just a few years back.
Yeah, just a few years ago. And they're involved in so much.
Yeah.
But they're also facing some pretty serious challenges.
For sure, especially when it comes to like their EV strategy.
Definitely.
So to try to get to the bottom of all of this, we're going to take a look at a bunch of different sources today.
Okay.
We've got the official company statements,
Right.
which, let's be honest, they're usually pretty carefully worded.
Oh, yeah.
And then we'll look at some, let's say, more colorful commentary from industry insiders.
Right.
It's almost like we're trying to put a puzzle together,
Mm-hmm.
and some of the pieces are missing.
Exactly. And I think it's going to be really important to look at both sides of this,
Yeah.
because we might get a totally different picture
Right.
depending on where we're focusing.
Yeah, for sure.
So let's start with that official word.
Okay.
Stellantis confirmed that Tavares is leaving.
Right.
And of course, they emphasized a smooth transition.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, it's kind of what you expect them to say.
Yeah, business as usual, everything's fine.
Right?
But the reason differing views, it's so vague.
Yeah, extremely vague.
It is. And honestly, I think the fact that they're not being specific actually says a lot.
Yeah.
Clearly, they're trying to control how this looks,
Right.
avoid any sense of, chaos.
Right.
But there's this weird thing, he's out immediately,
Yeah.
but they're saying a new CEO won't be in place until the first half of 2025.
It is a pretty big gap.
Huge gap, right?
It does.
Do you think that means maybe they weren't really prepared for this?
Yeah, it kind of feels like they were caught off guard,
Uh-huh.
and they're scrambling to figure out what to do next.
Yeah, I mean, it does make you wonder,
Yeah.
was this something they had planned or did something happen?
Uh-huh.
Something behind the scenes that maybe forced their hand?
Interesting. Okay, and then on top of all of that,
Yeah.
they're still sticking with the financial guidance that they put out for 2024.
Oh, wow.
It's almost like they're trying to project this image of don't worry,
Right.
everything's fine, nothing to see here.
Keep moving.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you're totally right. Classic, trying to maintain that sense of stability
Yeah.
when it's actually kind of a mess.
Right.
It makes you wonder what's actually happening behind the scenes. What
Yeah.
aren't they telling us?
Right.
You know?
Exactly. All right, so we've heard what Stellantis has to say officially,
Right.
but sometimes the most interesting stuff is what's happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
And we've got some pretty interesting commentary from industry experts.
Well, yeah.
Specifically, one Italian source who seems to think they have the inside scoop,
Interesting.
and things get pretty dramatic.
Okay, so we're heading into speculation territory,
Yeah.
which, can be tricky.
Right.
But even rumors and stuff can give us some clues,
Right.
especially when you try to connect them to what Stellantis is saying officially.
Right.
What really stands out to you from what this commentator is saying?
Well, first of all, they're saying that it wasn't really about differing views.
Mm-hmm.
It was about a power struggle. They're pointing to the influence of the French government.
Right, a major shareholder.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And John Elkann, who is the chairman but also heir to the Agnelli family.
Wait, right, the Fiat family.
Yeah.
Wow.
Apparently things haven't been super smooth behind the scenes.
That's interesting, and it makes you think about, how countries get involved
Right.
in these global companies.
Yeah.
And their decisions, Remember, the French government has been really clear
Yeah.
that they want a strong French auto industry.
For sure.
And there's even been talk about them pushing for a merger
Right.
between Stellantis and Renault.
A French company?
Yeah. So could this be part of the reason Tavares is out?
That's what this commentator seems to be suggesting.
Uh-huh.
They're saying that maybe Tavares wasn't totally on board with that whole idea.
Interesting. So it's like this high-stakes game of chess.
Totally.
Governments, these big companies, all making their moves.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
It's definitely possible.
We also have to think about the other problems Stellantis is having,
Right.
especially their EV strategy.
Yeah.
This commentator says they're behind,
Yeah, behind the competition.
especially the Chinese companies.
Right.
And they even say there might be legal issues
Yeah.
connected to Elkann's inheritance and some deals that were made with the Italian government,
Oh, wow.
specifically about Maserati.
Maserati. Now, that's a twist.
It is, right.
It feels like every time we uncover something,
Yeah.
the story gets more and more complicated.
Absolutely. It gets even more interesting.
Oh, really?
This commentator thinks that Tavares might get a huge payout.
Okay.
Like, we're talking over $100 million.
Wow.
And Maserati.
Oh, wow.
Like, the whole company.
That's crazy.
Almost like a parting gift
Yeah.
or maybe a strategic move.
Right.
To get back together with Elkan later on.
So, if that's true, it sounds like there's a lot more going on
Yeah.
than just disagreements about the company's direction.
It really does.
It's like a corporate drama or something.
Totally.
But how much can we actually trust this commentator?
That's the big question, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we always have to be careful with these unofficial stories.
For sure.
But even if we're a little skeptical, I think they show us how complex things really are.
Yeah.
With all these financial interests and political stuff happening. It's a reminder that business isn't just about numbers and profits.
Right.
It's about power,
Yeah.
personalities, people trying to get ahead.
Yeah, totally.
It's really interesting how this commentator connects Tavares leaving to those potential legal battles
Yeah.
over Elkan's inheritance.
Yeah.
It makes you think maybe this whole shakeup is a way to protect Stellantis
Right.
from any problems that might come up.
Yeah.
If that's true, it's some pretty smart thinking.
Yeah.
It's crazy how personal money and company decisions can get mixed up.
It really is. Okay, so we've got this huge company,
Yeah.
Stellantis, and they're dealing with pressure from all sides.
Right.
They need to really ramp up their EV stuff
Uh-huh.
to stay competitive.
Right.
And then there are these potential legal problems,
Right.
plus all the normal global market challenges.
Of course.
And now the CEO just suddenly leaves.
Yeah.
It feels like things are even more intense now. What do you think this means for the future of Stellantis?
I think the biggest thing is going to be who they choose as their new CEO.
Yeah.
It's not just about filling the spot.
Right.
It's about figuring out where the company goes from here.
Right.
The auto industry is changing so fast.
Yeah.
And whoever they pick is going to be leading them through some pretty tough times.
It's a good analogy.
Yeah.
So what kind of leader do you think they need?
Well, they could go with someone from inside the company.
Okay.
Someone who already knows how everything works.
Right.
That might mean they just keep doing what they're already doing.
Okay.
Maybe make a few small changes.
Right. So someone who's like a safe bet.
Exactly. Like, think about insert a real potential candidate name from Stellantis.
Okay.
They've done really well with area of expertise,
Right.
but people might see them as kind of a boring choice.
Yeah. So steady, but not a huge shift in direction.
Exactly.
What's the other option?
It could bring in someone from outside,
Okay.
like a big name from another company.
Oh, wow.
Maybe even poach someone from a competitor. That would definitely make a statement.
Yeah, that would shake things up.
And it would mean they're ready for some big changes.
It'd be interesting to see someone like insert a real potential candidate name from outside Stellantis
Right.
come in and try to change things.
Yeah.
They have a lot of experience in area of expertise.
Exactly. Someone with new ideas and who's been successful before
Yeah.
could be exactly what Stellantis needs to boost their EV stuff and deal with those problems that are coming up.
Right.
But it's risky.
Yeah.
Bringing in an outsider,
Right.
they might not get the company culture
Well-
or understand all the power dynamics.
It's a big decision
It is.
with a lot riding on it.
Absolutely.
This whole Stellantis situation,
Yeah.
it feels like a mini version of what's happening to the whole auto industry.
Yeah, totally.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
It's not just about Stellantis.
Right.
It's about how the world is moving away from gas cars and towards electric vehicles.
Exactly. It's global.
And all the complications that come with that.
Yeah. You know.
Yeah.
And it's more than just changing the engines.
Yeah.
We're talking about completely changing the whole industry.
Right.
Countries are involved.
Yeah.
There's political stuff happening.
Wow.
And then there's all the new technology.
Yeah, and all the decisions that are being made now
Right.
will affect things for years to come.
Absolutely.
This is something we should all be paying attention to.
For sure.
Even if you're not really a car person,
Yeah.
this EV change will affect everyone in some way.
Absolutely. The cars we drive,
Yeah,
our jobs,
Why?
the environment,
Right.
it's all connected.
exactly. That's why we do these deep dives.
Yeah.
To help people understand what's happening
Right. Break it down.
and give them the knowledge to deal with this complicated world.
A world that keeps changing.
Yeah, and this deep dive
Uh-huh.
started with this shocking resignation.
Yeah.
And you have to open up all these questions about
Mm.
power and strategy and the future of cars.
It's been quite a ride.
It really has.
It makes you think, was this just another CEO leaving?
Yeah.
Or was this something bigger?
Right.
A turning point for the whole industry?
Only time will tell.
Yeah.
But one thing's for sure.
What's that?
We'll be watching closely to see who Stellantis chooses as their new leader,
Yeah.
because that'll tell us a lot about their future.
Uh-huh.
And in a lot of ways, it tells us about our future, too.
Absolutely.
So keep your eyes peeled and let us know what you think.
Yeah.
Will Stellantis be one of the big players in this new world of cars?
Right.
Or will they be left behind?
Big question.
We're just at the beginning of this story,
Yeah,
and it's going to be interesting to see what happens next.
for sure.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.